Hey guys, welcome back to the Koundé podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, I'm going to be looking at the words from Hansi Flick ahead of Barcelona's match tomorrow against Celta Vigo in La Liga. I want to be looking at the words from Hansi Flick as he does share some frustration from Barcelona's intense fixture, their intense schedule in these next upcoming weeks. Hansi Flick, he does speak about that. And as well, I'll be giving you guys updates in regards to the Spotify Camp Nou. What is the latest updates in regards to that? How are the renovations going? And when can we expect the Camp Nou for us to return to the Camp Nou? But as always, guys, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. And as well, the link to become a member is posted down below. Access to some exclusive perks. And as always, guys, let's start with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video. But before we do that, I want to give I want to wish a very happy birthday to Szczesny, because Szczesny, he has, today was his birthday. He has turned 35, I believe. And so I want to wish Szczesny a very happy birthday. He's been absolutely pivotal to Barcelona, throughout the 2025. But unfortunately, of course, his unbeaten streak, it did end against Borussia Dortmund. But we hope that Szczesny, he's able to have a very happy 2025. And hopefully tomorrow we are able to crown his birthday with a victory. But guys, I want to be looking at the words from Hansi Flick in his press conference, before Barcelona's match against Celta Vigo. And it's interesting because Hansi Flick, he does share some frustration about Barcelona's fixture list, and it's completely understandable. Let's give it a listen to it right here.
So, do you know how many matches we made in the last couple of weeks? You know it? Okay, and you know that we have the same situation maybe in the match in Milan that we have before this match, that we arrive very late at 3 or 4 o'clock. Maybe the players are in the bed at 5 o'clock, 2 days before. This is. I don't want to make excuses of that. It's complaining about that, but it happens here. I never had this before. I never. Every league protect their clubs when they play. When they play in the Champions League, especially in the semi-final, it's unbelievable. And we have no time to rest. And for me, it's the guys who are responsible for that. I want to discuss with them because they have no idea. They have no idea how it is. And my team, of course, maybe we don't play so good in Dortmund, but at the end, we are in the semi-final, okay? And the other team who plays maybe better than us, they are out. And we played at home a fantastic match. So it's like that, and it's normal. So it's maybe we have not the best moment, but my team is doing great. I'm really proud about them because they are doing a fantastic job, and they try always to give the best. But of course, in Dortmund was not the best. But at the end, it's like we reach our goal that we are in the semi-final, and I think it's for us. It's a big thing. It's very positive for the club, very positive for the supporters, for the team. And when we start with the preseason, and now we have the 18th of April, and when someone said, "Hey, on 18th of April, you are in the semi-final, you are in the final in the Copa, and you are a leader on the board now on the table," well, I said, "Go kiss him and hug him and say, okay, I take it." And now we are on this, and the supporters, I think everyone is happy, and the club is happy, and they deserved it, and also the team deserved it, and I will protect them because I see it in every training. I see it when they are giving the best, okay? And maybe sometimes it's like that, but at the end we just lose one game, but we are because of the first match. We are in the semi-final, and this is the most important thing. And we have to go positive, and we know, we analyze everything. I think, I think the team knows what to do tomorrow, and hopefully they can do it, and they can show it.
Okay, so that was Hansi Flick's, his the start of his press conference, and I saw a Hansi Flick right there who basically, he showed his emotions. He showed a little bit of some of the frustration, building up in these past couple of weeks. He talked about that insane fixture list. You know how these players are coming back, from these matches, and they're going to bed at 5 a.m. Professionals, and they have to, play a game, play another game in 2 days' time, basically. And so, it's not easy for the team and everything. And he's talked about Barcelona. He's saying how, yes, we didn't play well, of course, against Borussia Dortmund, and we, rightfully so, we criticized that. We have to analyze that game to make sure it doesn't play. But at the same time, fatigue does play a part in that. And of course, even though Borussia Dortmund they did play fantastically well, they have been knocked out of the Champions League, and of course, right there, Hansi Flick, he speaks about the team, about the progress that we're doing. And so far, guys, we're alive in all of the competitions. And of course, right now, it's been a success. It's been a tremendous success for Barcelona. Obviously, we would want to go after, let's say the famous treble. But of course, guys, we have to understand that if Barcelona they don't achieve necessarily that treble, and necessarily we just win La Liga, for example, it's still been a very successful season. Of course, we're going to be feeling a little bit disappointed, but obviously compared to where we were last season, it's been a tremendous, tremendous boost. But you saw Hansi Flick a little bit frustrated right there. Talking about the tiredness, talking about some of the frustrations that Barcelona are facing. And I have been seeing, in social media, a lot of, Real Madrid fans specifically, mention this quote right here from Hansi Flick when Real Madrid actually complained about the fixture list as well. When Real Madrid, they were talking about, refusing to play a match with less than 72 hours of rest. Hansi Flick, his response was, "We are Barca, not Real Madrid." And I'm very proud that we are Barca. Now, in this instance, Hansi Flick was never attacking Real Madrid. He just was mentioning, saying, hey, we are Barcelona, they are Real Madrid. It's not my place to speak about Real Madrid issues. And, it wasn't a dig at Real Madrid. And so, I want to clarify that because I don't want people to basically say, oh, Hansi Flick he's being a hypocrite right now because, and now it's his Barcelona team that are being affected. That is absolutely not the case. But regardless of which team you are, this fixture list is ridiculous. And as well, La Liga, Javier Tebas, they should be doing something about this. Your teams are, in deep international competitions, and you should be wanting them to succeed because them succeeding, portrays a good image of your league. You see the Bundesliga, the Portuguese leagues, for example, they give rest to their teams in these competitions in order for them to be at 100%. And Barcelona, they're going to have to play, against Celta Vigo in the morning, not even in the afternoon or in the evening where they would have a couple of extra hours of rest. But moving on now, guys, I'm going to be talking and giving you guys some quick updates in regards to the Spotify Camp Now because the renovations, they are progressing. Everything is going well. And right now, preparations to install the pitch, they're actually going to begin next week. Those are the reports. And right now, they're completing the drainage systems, the ventilations, and as well as the heating installations. A lot of people, they are working on the new roof, on the seats, and on basically the entire stadium as of right now. And when we look at some of the images provided by the club, you can see this right here. This image right here of what it would look like the Spotify Camp Now. You see some CGI images right here, but the Spotify Camp Now would be looking absolutely brilliant. You see right here the VIP seats as well. Just continuing on, and the Spotify Camp Now looks absolutely amazing. It looks super brilliant. It looks amazing, and I absolutely cannot wait to return to our stadium. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic stadium to visit and one of the best in the world. But good news that the progress is going well, that we are progressing. And I absolutely cannot wait to one day visit the new Spotify Camp Now. But guys, let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys make of Barcelona's, fixture list? We did talk about it yesterday. What do you guys make of Hansi Flick's words, in that press conference where he does show some frustration? And, I do expect some rotations for tomorrow, guys, because even though, Barcelona, they are going to be playing against Celta Vigo and the margin is is close between Real Madrid and Barcelona, we do need some rotations. Foot Mob, they are expecting the same exact lineup that we did field against Borussia Dortmund in midweek with the inclusion of Íñigo Martinez, but I don't see this as very viable. I see Pau Cuarci, I see Jules Koundé being rested, and even Rafinha and Lamine Yamal, guys, we need to rest those two players. They've been playing so many minutes. We need to see Gavi incorporated. We need to see Ferran. We need to see Hector Ford. We need to see these players get more minutes in order to be ready for those key games and those basically the deciding matches of the season. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments of everything that I have discussed on today's video. And as always, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.